Popping toppers like corn inside a microwave. You're not glued in to the team with Janay and Dave. They share a laugh and don't mind the debate, cause it's all a lot of fun, never argue with hate. But the topics get heated like teeth that's not brushed. The show's about an hour, so please, there's no rush. If you don't get the jokes and feel offended, to put it quite simply, that's not my business. That's not my business. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Hi.
Hello.
It's a beautiful day in the Negro woods. It's a beautiful day for some Negroes. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I'm just gonna check off the chain tonight because it's off the chain kind of nice. Take my chain. Hold my chain. I'm gonna take my. I ain't taking my earrings out for you mere mortals. All right, what up, man? Welcome to It's Not My Business. I know y'all motherfuckers in here because I can see the damn numbers. Say hello. Hello. Is it smoke you're looking for?
And where you tuning in from?
All right, like where you at though? Where they at though?
Well, we here in Philly, we them Philly Jones.
Yeah.
This is our show.
Yes, our show. That's
It's
Janay.
Not My Business. I'm Janay.
I'm Dave. Welcome to this godforsaken shit. It's godforsaken. There's nothing positive about any of this.
Mm-hmm.
Ha, y'all, Connecticut City.
Hey, Connecticut.
Amy White. What up, Amy?
Amy White.
Is it Amy White or Amy White? Like America, bitch. What? Ashley, hey, nigga. Wait.
Hi, Ashley.
Ashley Henniger. Right, I thought that said, hey, nigga. I was about to be like, whoa, watch yourself. It's not cool. In Connecticut, Ames, Iowa. Yes. I love all my Caucasian brothers and sisters who have come through tonight. This is a great night to be white. Oh, it's a great night to be white, people. I love Iowa. Real rap. Great cornfields. Let's see here. Jeff's coming in from Laurel, Maryland. What up, Jeff?
Hi, Jeff.
What's up, peoples? Hope you're having a wonderful day.
It's one of those days.
It really is.
It's the trickling day. It's hard to get the trick. You got to get the ickle. Uh-oh.
This type of day, I'm having my goddamn water. Just dropped. It's okay, but that's all right. Said no, the worst. Oh man, listen, I like Iowa. I think Iowa's cool to just go through. Like if you have like a layover, someplace, and it's just connecting flights. That's it. I try to do a straight flight. Every once in a while, I end up in. All right, so what do you want to start with?
Let's go ahead and get the kind of stupid stuff out the way.
Okay.
So I always think that the celebrity and gossip news is kind of the little mediocre stuff, but yeah. It's gone viral, so we got to discuss the shit. So for those of you who have come into the It's Not My Business group, you know, all week we post celebrity news, tech news, anything that is live, viral, happening for the week. And we take those posts that get the most attention and we discuss it here on the show.
Right.
So in celebrity and entertainment news, all week, celebrities Halle Berry and Lisa Ray, I call them the aunties, have been feuding. The feud began when Lisa Ray on her talk show, was not really her talk show. She's part of
it's Fox whole thing that Claudia Jordan does.
Where I think it's Lisa Ray, it's Claudia Jordan, Vivica Fox,
and
Selena Johnson.
Right.
So they talk about current events, they give their opinions, and that is it. So they were talking about relationships and celebrity news, and they got on the topic of Halle Berry. And there's a rumor in the streets, in the rumor mill, that Halle Berry does not have great bedroom skills. And Lisa Ray decided to bring that to the forefront and put Halle on Front Street. So Halle Berry clapped back maybe yesterday or 2 days ago, and told Lisa Ray to ask her current man, who Halle, I guess in the past had dated, ask your man about me.
Oh yeah, no, it's her current man now, Van Hunt.
Van Hunt.
Yeah, it's Halle Berry's current man.
Oh, okay.
Right now,
Okay.
Van Hunt.
Okay.
R&B singer. In case you don't know who he is,
Okay.
don't know his songs. I can't think of the nigga's songs, but I know who he is.
Yeah. So the aunties were feuding. You know, the family was feuding, and it's just, it's a whole mess because I just feel that they're too old,
right,
to be feuding this way.
Mm-hmm.
Why was it necessary to even bring Halle Berry's name up? She also mentioned Tony Braxton, but everyone got stuck on Halle Berry and her bedroom skills or the lack thereof.
Right.
And I just think it was messy. I think that she's trying to be relevant, even though I love Lisa Ray. I just feel that there has been moments in the past few years where I just feel that maybe she's been dealing with a lot because I've never seen this side of her publicly.
Okay.
What she's like behind the scenes, I don't know. I'm only going by my opinion.
Right.
She's always been one to me that's been outspoken, but not in this way.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it was a surprise and a shock. I don't know if she and Halle Berry have had some venom between them in the past, or it's just, hey, it just came out her mouth and that's what it was. She did come on social media and give somewhat of an apology and try to explain why she said what she said. But Halle didn't care. Halle still, clapped back, but that was the mess.
So, just a couple of things I want to clarify, right? Lisa Ray was hot for one movie. Halle Berry been hot for 3 decades. Halle Berry was so goddamn fine. Halle Berry brought more value to the Flintstones than the Flintstones did. Halle Berry's so fine. How fine? Halle Berry's so fine. Eddie Murphy left Robin Givens for Halle Berry in Boomerang, right? Halle Berry, if Halle Berry is bad at sex, and I don't know, I've never slept with Halle Berry. I can't say nothing about whether or not Halle Berry is good in the sack or not. I will say, though, that I know and I have met and hung out with Eric Benet on several occasions, and I will say that man for sure is a sex addict. And you're not staying with a man for years who's a sex addict if you ain't putting it down in the bedroom. Now, Lisa Ray, on the other hand, hasn't really had a good track record with men either.
Oh, yeah.
Lisa Ray was the first. Give me one. I'm itchy. I don't know why. It's not she, it was me. She was with the Prime Minister of Turks and Caicos and basically got ousted out of her bed allegedly by Roxy from 106 Park.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
now it's coming back.
If you touch me like this,
I was thinking the same thing.
You hold me like that. You go there talking shit, but it's all coming back to me.
Right.
So you couldn't hang on to a head of state because your head and state of mind might not have been on point. So nobody is really checking for Lisa Ray right now. Cherie says Lisa always gets cheated on. I'm just saying, right? Nobody respects her.
But what's in the air though with all these women? We had Erica Campbell, but like the week before, telling women you're not going to get married if you have hoish ways, but yet her husband was laying it low and spread the wide.
Both of them married had husbands.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, he produced a child.
That doesn't surprise me because first of all, that brother. I'm not sure.
The story's twisted or mixed up.
Yeah, because I think that was other married, but I'm pretty sure the Warren Campbell, because it's two. So all right, okay. Both of Campbell's sisters have husbands. Right. One had a husband so bad, not Erica's, not Erica, but the other Campbell had a husband so bad that he was just smashing everything and goddamn tight. And the reason he was smashing everything goddamn is because his wife wasn't real feminine. Just want to keep it 100. As a man that's had a dick and balls for well over 4 decades now, I will go on the record as saying that no straight man wants a husband. And when you start treating a man like he's your wife, you know I'm saying bye-bye.
So basically you're saying the female has the dick and the male has the pussy.
That's what I'm saying. And apparently the male is getting pussy someplace else to kind of, balance shit out. So my whole thing is you better do some bald-headed hoe shit. You want to go ahead and be a prude if you want. I'm a theologian. Listen, I have gone to seminary twice. I'm gonna tell y'all, sure, y'all better do some bald-headed hoe shit. I know this is popular. Y'all better do some bald-headed hoe shit out here. Because bald-headed hoes be winning. You want to know why? Because they ain't got ain't too proud of bed. So Halle Berry is out here winning. Like, Halle's got an Oscar. Bitch, you got a Razzie. I'm just saying. Like, Halle Berry out here still killing it. Like, they still make songs about Halle Berry. When the last time you heard a Lisa Ray song? Men mostly cheat on wholesome women with whorish ways. Yeah, listen. I'm just saying. What does Amen say? All facts. So, like, I just don't feel like Lisa Ray. And can we just talk about that lineup? Can we talk about that lineup for a minute? What is it? So it's what's her name? Used to be on Housewives. What's her name? I see it clear. It's like pretty. No, she got fucked up feet. Claudia Jordan. There it is. Yeah. Fucked up feet. Fine, got it. Claudia Jordan, Selena Johnson, Lisa Ray, and Vivica Fox. Has been, never was, wish I was, ain't never gonna happen. That's what they should call the show, but that's too long to put on the marquee. So, like, that's why the mess is the mess. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying Halle Berry is the end all be all at all, but compared to Lisa Ray, it's no I'm not even trying to be mad. It's no contest. I ought to just shut my mouth because she got an Academy Award winning performance for fucking. Have you seen Monster Balls? And I know it's called Monsters Ball, but I'm trying to be a comedian here. Monster Balls. What's she say? Make me feel good. And the Academy Award goes to. And if you notice how they hold the Academy Award, I'm just going to demonstrate how they hold the Academy Award when they handed it to Halle. You see how they hold the Academy Award? Some of y'all, especially with this, you hold the Academy Award. You understand what I'm saying to you? This is how you hold it right here. You got to support the bottom, and then you take care of the shaft. The statue. Mm-hmm. So that's that. So we got that out the way. I just wanted to kind of, put that in perspective. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, do what you do. Like, get it popping. You know what I'm saying? Pop a Reese cup in your mouth before you go down on him. Like, get freaky. Lisa, who was Lisa Ray's man? Who claiming this? Harpo, who this woman? Who claiming Lisa Ray? If anything, you know what dudes are doing? You're like, yeah, I smashed out Lisa Ray. But it's like, it's not Lisa Ray 1999. It's Lisa Ray 2020. And then Lisa Ray and Arona. All right. So that's going on. Did y'all see? Did y'all see did y'all see Uncle Geddon? Did you see Pop Mania last night? Did y'all?
Pop and bop.
Pop. What she said? Spit on the D. That's what I'm talking about. Go for what you know. Pop Mania last night. Roy Jones, Mike Tyson. If y'all didn't see that fight.
Oh my goodness.
My Lord,
it was like two uncles who got in an argument at a family gathering. And they were trying to beat the brakes off of each other, but yet their old bones and age wouldn't let them.
Child,
hilarious.
Like, I just want to go on record as saying that fight was something else. But I'm gonna tell you what I loved more than anything. Do y'all know, nigga?
Snoop's commentary.
do y'all know who won that fight? Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg that fight. Because I don't want to see nobody else do commentary ever again.
Not at all.
Now, I mean, don't get me wrong, Mauro Ranallo was calm, but and he kept it pushing. But Snoop Dogg, for me, it was Snoop all day. Like, I just it was so like this thing is not loading up the way I wanted to.
Man.
But Snoop Dogg was so phenomenal. I'm gonna tell you who should have sponsored the fight. Now, Triller, that app that's sort of like TikTok and Reels, Triller sponsored the fight. That's not who should have sponsored the fight. That spot should have been sponsored by Metamucil, Ben Gay, Icy Hot, Depends, Hover Round, Reverse Mortgages, and Ameriprise with Tommy Lee Jones. And then you old when y'all can start to see the lace on Mario, what's his name? Mario Lopez's wig. Oh, we not gonna talk about bitch. This my hair. This all my hair.
That is the
bitch,
first time I believe
y'all saw that lace
about him wearing a wig.
He wasn't no rumor. His daughter confirmed that shit.
Yeah, put him on Front Street.
Stephanie, she said it's not diamond, it's cold. We're not doing this. No. Liberty said that was the bet was versus Jake. Oh my gosh! Oh my god! Now, all right, listen, because I know.
Like, that's when he got knocked out.
Yeah, Nate got his ass whooped. You got your ass whipped by a YouTuber?
Oh my god!
Nigga, you got your ass whipped.
Well, that was the whole freaking thing was comedy.
It was exhibitions, and
I
loved it.
And I did not realize that guy was a YouTuber.
Yeah, that's was it Jake Paul? Was that his last name? Because he's got that brother.
I think it was.
Yeah, he's got that brother that did the fucked up shit in the forest of the dead people who killed themselves. But
that made it even more fun.
Now here's the thing, and this is what I be talking about with black people. Mm-hmm. Black people, sometimes you need to stick with black people on shit. Because black people, we used to wrestle lions and gazelles with our bare fucking hands. Like, we got hands genetically. It's just, it's what we do. Nate did not go with black trainers. Jake went with black trainers. And Jake went in there, and for you hoteps, oh, well, you know, that was a setup because they trying to make Jake the great white hope. It wasn't like he got a title off of this. It's not like he went and got a championship. This was an exhibition fight. Basketball player was talking shit. YouTuber was talking shit. They hashed that shit out in the ring, and he gave him that 2-piece of the bop bop. He gave him and Kevin bop bop bop. Shit, that shit was hilarious to me, and he laid him clean the fuck out.
Well, they should have called it when he went to stumbling after he got that bop bop. But they want to continue.
I'm gonna tell you right now, this shit right here, like for me, y'all know right now, we gonna go to what I like to call Dave Anderson's Meme-orama, bitch.
Not Meme-orama.
Oh, it's Meme-orama time. I'm not.
Meme-orama time.
You ain't even gotta do nothing. All you gotta do is we just gonna open up. We just gonna open up the floodgates. I'm just gonna hit the Googles. This is my personal vid. Nate Robinson wake up this morning like this. Wait, look at this one. That's actual foot. Look at Simba.
Simba's like, wake up, Daddy. Wake up.
Oh, Nate Robinson just floating in Roblox. He
sounds like a Roblox character.
Look at Snoop. Oh, Lord. My God. Black Twitter looking at Nate Robinson right now.
Right.
Them New Orleans people. The New Orleans people.
I am dead.
I can't. It was bad. Nate Robinson waiting for Jake Paul in the back
like this.
Listen, man,
I cannot.
That was a better fight than the Tyson Roy Jones Jr. fight. Now, true story. I never told this publicly, but when I was doing records in Tennessee, you know, I spent a lot of time with 3-6 Mafia, and we went to I think we went to a DJ convention. I don't know if it was one we put on or somebody else put on, but anyway, and anyhow, I'm sitting there. It's me, DJ Paul, Juicy J, maybe Tony Neal, and a couple other people, and Juicy J was like, "What you doing?" And DJ Paul was like, "Yo, that's Roy Jones over there." And Juicy J goes, "What you gonna do?" And DJ Paul's like, "I'm gonna go fuck with him." Now, keep in mind, DJ Paul is the one with one arm. He got an arm, but you know, he got like a he ain't got two steady. Yeah, he got one steady. He got two steady. Now, keep in mind, Matrix had just came out, and at the top of the charts is a song by Bodyhead Entertainment called "I Smoke, I Drink, I'm Supposed to Stop, but I Can't." It was a hitting ass song. So we go over there, right? And it's, you know, 3-6 is exchanging pleasantries with Roy Jones Jr. And TJ Paul says to him with a straight face, "Hey, man, I saw you in the Matrix. I heard that I smoke, I drink. Man, you my favorite boxer, man." And we fell the fuck out. That's how I know that was some really good weed. Because this man's hands is registered as deadly weapons. And we clowning one of the greatest fighters of our generation.
But operative word, y'all were in y'all right.
We was high as fuck. Woo! Also, keep in mind, I was in my 20s. We ain't gonna give up. I didn't say this. I just felt like laughing. If y'all know me, y'all know I'm a laugh. I don't give a fuck who's around. It could be church. I done laughed at preachers fucking up in the pulpit. I don't care. So that's it. But yeah, that if that Roy Jones was the Tyson with a chin, but Roy Jones got last night. You see at the post game, nobody asking how I'm doing. Mike, we saw how you do. You fucking niggas.
Wait.
You good.
Wait. The comedy of it all is when he said at the end of the match, ooh.
Oh, yeah.
When Tyson hits you.
You feel it.
You feel it. I guess you did. I lost it. Pure comedy.
Oh my God. Ashley said bones were creaking. Yo, I swear, I thought, yo, you know what they needed?
Good old Rickety Wood.
They needed some WD-40. They needed some of that. They needed that oil can that they use in the Wiz for the Timid. Slide some oil to me.
At one point, people who watched it, did you see how hard Roy Jones was breathing? Even like this by the second round.
Yo.
How many rounds did they end up going?
8 2-minute rounds.
Oh, gee.
Now, not for nothing, half of you niggas can't go 8 2-minute rounds.
Stop! I can't even walk up the stairs. Stop.
Nigga, I gotta walk up the stairs with a plane.
Listen.
Woo! Lord have mercy.
Hilarious.
You know what? Ashley said, Life Alert. Life Alert sponsored that shit. Yo, they should have sponsored Nate Robin. Life Alert for when you fall and you can't get up.
Clap off.
Yo, not the clapper. Oh shit. So I want a rematch for Nate's sake. Nate ain't coming back from that.
Nah, he ain't coming back.
Nate ain't coming back from that at all.
I felt so bad, but I laughed. I just laughed. I laughed so hard watching the main event and watching all of the preliminary events that I woke up like, you know how it feels when you don't work out in a really long time and then you get that really hard workout and you do too much. That is what my stomach felt like. I was in stitches. I was so tickled. It was hilarious.
Yo, I swear to God.
Like, we need more. We need more sporting events like that.
I'm gonna tell y'all something though, right? When I think about how fucking comical that shit was. Now I ain't gonna lie, Roy Jones got Mike Tyson in the mouth one good time.
Yeah, but it wasn't enough to keep Mike
it wasn't enough to keep Mike down. It was not enough to keep Mike down at all. It just made him very upset. It bothered him to no end. And to me, it was a situation where I don't think that should have been what has happened. And because of that, you know what I'm saying? It's just like he was having flashbacks. It's just like Robin. So I was really blown away by the fact that Mike Tyson was literally trying to kill that man. He was literally trying to murder that man.
He was.
And
but he was in good shape, though. Mike was in really good shape. How was he in his 50s?
Yeah, Mike got to be 51, if not 53.
Wow, yeah.
So,
I'm not upset at that.
Right. So, I'm congratulations to both of them. I feel like they put that thing in the jar because they knew good and well Mike Tyson going to whoop Roy Jones' ass. And who was the idiot? And I told y'all better cash at me my money. Mm-hmm. Y'all was going on what was it? Bet roster. I don't know what the fuck y'all used to gamble. I'm not gambling. Sports casino, whatever the fuck it was. Like I'm just saying. You know what? We're not doing this today, Jeff.
Let me. Oh, Jeff is in the building.
Jeff, no, not Jeff Brown. Just Sherman says Ice Cube will fire Nate from the Big Three for that loss. Yo, he need that Big Three check. Who else gonna pay the medical bills?
Listen,
because that boy lumped that boy up.
He lumped him.
Yo, in the first fight with the Puerto Rican boy, and Mexican boy. I can't remember their names, but that was a good fight. The boy with the pink shorts, and that was a hell of a fight.
It was a good fight.
I was like,
I gotta admit, that may have been the fight that I enjoyed the most.
I enjoyed that the most up until Snoop Dogg got on that commentary table and started giving me the Snoop Dogg I didn't realize I always loved.
And give it up for Wiz Khalifa.
Yo, Wiz Khalifa put on a hell of a show.
Oh, yes.
I love Wiz. Shout out to my Taylor gang brother, Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah,
y'all niggas ain't know I was Taylor. Yeah, y'all done forgot. I've been around. Yeah. I'm just retired.
And I love the way that he did the heavy hitters.
Yeah, he played the hits. See, that's what problem with y'all. Yeah. Y'all forgot. Hold on. We the boys. Let me tell you something. Wiz was hitting y'all with hits. I was like, oh shit, this was my jam. Y'all was acting like he just got Amber Rose because of his rapier witness talent and good looks. No, that motherfucker's a performer. That motherfucker had bars and hits. That motherfucker had an Oreo commercial. You ass can't even buy some Oreos. Don't sleep on Wiz Khalifa like he's not the shit. Taylor all day, bitch. Yeah. Let me tell you something. Until I smoked with Jeff Brown, I've smoked with Snoop Dogg, I've smoked with Willie Nelson. Wiz Khalifa's weed is some of the most stickiest of the ickiest.
What?
Listen, now, Jeff Brown, comedian Jeff Brown, if you ever have the privilege of smoking with Jeff Brown, run. Don't do it. Don't do it. Like, he
Does he have his own
I don't know
dispensary?
if he does. It's news to me. I ain't seen no weed in his backyard. This man came out with a kid. He came out with a kid, and he was like, "Balaka oola tika the bulla bibbidi bobbidi boo." He picked from like 5 different weeds and made a weed
that
cocktail.
right there was enough to let you.
That
know
was enough to know I was fucking with a heavyweight.
Right, you were gonna go into Oz.
Yeah, nigga, I came back to the hotel. I don't know how I made it from his house to the hotel because I was out by LAX. He lives further out, like 45 minutes away from LAX, and I flew back. I don't know how the truck made it. I don't know how the key card got in the thing. I was fully dressed. I had my phone on my hand, and I put my head on the pillow, and I went up like this, and like 8 hours had passed. It was like 10 o'clock in the morning, but some people just have weed that you just don't want to fuck with. The mini concerts were dope. They should do that more often. Showtime Boxing could take notes. Let me tell y'all, the problem with most business and the problem with a lot of these televised events is their addiction to tradition.
Yeah.
You know, and that is a problem. So
let's get on into it. Oh Lord.
I have some things that I want to say. But before I do, I want Janay to be able to tell y'all what happened yesterday. So this, I gotta share the post because they can't see the fucking post. Let me share the post so y'all can see the post, so we can have what I like to call an educated conversation. All right. So this young lady right here is the newest initiate to Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated and a graduate of the Langston University. Langston University being a historically black college in HBCU, right? And then some of you spear chucking jigaboo coons were talking about the curve of her ass, which to me is not very impressive, but I mean, just knock yourself out. And so I asked people what they think, and Tobias said, we know who's getting a vote in 30 years, and, you know, there were a bunch of people saying a bunch of things.
Yeah, there was a lot of differing opinions.
Mm-hmm.
I really think that I was surprised that it became such a hot button topic. I think some comments sort of derailed the thread and what the main point was, which I'll let you get into.
Right.
You know, but some people just take things as they see it, and they can't really look left or right. You know, they just look straight ahead. Blinders. You know, seeing what's right in front of them. Instead of thinking a little bit more abstractly, what most people did on the thread. But there was a bunch of different opinions. It got really heated. You know, and I was surprised. I didn't really think that this would you know, get so many people vexed in the way that they were vexed. And I mean, there were like basically three different schools of thoughts as far as opinions were concerned in this thread. You know, either people were like, listen, I see nothing wrong with this. You know, Black people go to predominantly white institutions, and they have to accept not only Black people, but other minorities. Then there was a second school of thought where other groups, meaning groups, you know, other than Black people, get to celebrate their heritage, their culture, without including other groups. And it's okay, and it's accepted, and it's tolerated. But when Black people create things for them, which HBCUs were created historically because we were shut out, we were not able to, it was law to attend the same schools as whites. So we had to do what we had to do in order to have our own. And that is pretty much the basis of what HBCUs are. And then we also developed our own, you know, sororities and fraternities and organizations to help network, and those who were excellent within our group, you know, can help pull other ones up, network, you know, create, you know, situations and opportunities for those who came after them, and to continue to support and keep alive these HBCUs. And basically that school of thought was, why do we as Black people, why are we always so accepting? Why can't we just have things to ourselves without other people infiltrating it? Then the third thing was, we should just do it. Everyone should, basically, everyone, yeah, like we should just welcome it. It's great to have white people in our HBCU schools and in our fraternities and organizations that are geared for Black issues, Black people, and the things that we go through. And so it was interesting. It was an interesting conversation. And I appreciate everyone who did take part in that.
Yep.
But I was kind of blown away that there were so many differing opinions. And wow, it did get heated with some people at times.
So this is the part where I come in and I start dissecting your ignorance one piece at a time. Not hers, yours. First things first. Papa. Okay. Anyway, the main thing is this. I need to be very clear. I don't have anything against white people.
No.
I have white people who are flesh and blood relatives of mine. Literal flesh and blood relatives. Like same blood in my veins running through theirs. That's how it goes. I have a shit ton of white friends, business partners, collaborators, all that. I have no problem with white people whatsoever. However, as much of a country boy as I like to be, from pig picking in North Carolina to hog hunting in the backwoods of Texas, somehow I just can't join the Klan. In saying that, I'm saying this. There is nothing sacred to Black people anymore. And this is not a new thing. So before you darkies start talking to me about how this isn't new and this has been happening and blah, blah, skibbity bop, I didn't fucking ask you. No shit, Sherlock. Right? I went to Temple University on a partial Alpha Phi Alpha scholarship. So that's point number one. Point number two is my uncle was an Alpha. My daddy was a Kappa. I grew up with Black Greek letter organizations all throughout my family. The difference between me and you is that I read a lot. And I'm not saying that you don't, but you don't read the shit I read, because if you did, you wouldn't say half the dumb, ignorant shit you would say. The reason that these organizations were started was twofold. One, it was because these Negroes tried to get into the white fraternities and sororities, and they were given their asses handed to them and gotten their teeth kicked in, got their asses whipped, got dolls slammed in their face, and told to get their monkey asses on. The reason that Kappa Alpha Psi is not Kappa Alpha Nu is because one racist white person referred to them as Kappa Alpha Nig. And ironically, the fact that Black people have Greek letter organizations is like having Black negritude. In other words, the Greeks got their language, their letters, their culture from Black people. So Black people adopting Greek letters in and of themselves is bass-ackwards, but I digress. Then, when we talk about the fact that we always want to have a certain level, and I'm not speaking for everybody, but I'm speaking generally, we want to have a certain level of, white adjacency. Y'all love white people more than you love Black liberation. You love white people more than you love Black excellence. You love white people more than you love Black girl magic. If you didn't, then Black women would still run the hair care industry. And here's the gag. You talking about Black women are the least protected. Hey, you dumb clucks. Y'all let a white woman be your poster girl. You dumb fucking clucks. And I'm talking to them deltas that let that little white girl in. And y'all can say, oh, well, that's not fair and this, that, and the third. Yeah. Is it fair that in my career, I've had to run farther, jump higher, spit longer than any of my white counterparts and still had to excel? And when white people would say the same things that I'd say, they were told that they were, going for the brass ring, and I was told I had an attitude. I was too aggressive. There were people out here with Duck Dynasty beards who were white and had absolutely no problem, but I have this beard, which, I mean, it's full and it's filly, but it's kept. Oh, well, that's too much. So miss me with that shit. Also, what Black traditions do we have that have not been infiltrated, taken over, hijacked, and snatched by white America? What musical traditions do Black people have that have not been snatched, monetized, commercialized, and run over by white America? There is nothing sacred. Not even the Black family is safe from the influences of white America. I was literally on a Facebook Live earlier, and people were talking about, oh, well, you know, such and such is doing too much because he got a Lamborghini. And I'm like, yeah, he got a Lamborghini because there's no Black-owned car dealerships, Black-owned car manufacturers, I should say. Black Greek letter organizations haven't done shit for Black people. And you can miss me with your fish fries. You can miss me with your literacy campaigns. You can miss me with your after-school specials. You can miss me with your fucking marches. You can miss me with your fucking really awesome fucking parties. Because I threw a bunch of awesome parties on the campus of the Temple University that outsold, outlasted, and were more epic than the Greek ones. Those letters should not be the thing that make or break you. And what I find is we hang on to absolutely everything. It's just like that one little white boy who was a band leader who was doing the same thing that every other HBCU band leader was doing, but because he was like, oh, he's got flavor. Or a few years ago, there was that white Kappa y'all were going ape shit crazy over.
Oh, yeah, that was in everybody.
Right. Oh, he's so cute. Yeah. Fuck out of here. The fuck he do? How hard is it to twirl a cane? This motherfucker done seen a couple of Bing Crosby movies. That don't mess me nothing. The fuck I do? This motherfucker point for doing singing arrangements. I can twirl a cane too. And half. So my issue is not about what this girl has done. I don't know this little girl from a hole in my ass. She's probably my daughter's age. My issue is the fact that Black women and other Black people chose to celebrate a white woman for achieving Black excellence in the face of taking away everybody else on her line. She wasn't the only person on that line, but you don't know the rest of them. And that's what we tend to do. We elevate the white folks and we become this multicultural coalition. We shrink ourselves for white people, and they can't figure out why nobody's championing for us. And I don't get that. I just don't fucking get that.
Tobias says Black folks celebrated a white woman who most likely got a minority scholarship while they are stuck with student loans. That is true, Tobias, because we have a daughter who is a senior at Howard University, which is one of the major HBCUs. And when you go on her campus, there are other people who attend the campus who are not Black. And the reason that they go there is not because they actually respect going to Howard University. They know that they're going to get the funds to support their, education. Yep. It's going to secure their education, and they're going to get that money. But I'm all for people getting theirs because trying to pay for an education here in the United States is very hard.
$18,972 a semester.
When you have students who are Black and they're going to HBCU, and this is the core reason why HBCUs were created, I find it problematic when I'm watching other students have to do GoFundMes and whatnot to pay for their tuition. And when you have these issues with HBCUs dying because of all types of issues, alumni not giving back, funds being mishandled. There's so many issues at HBCUs right now, not all of them, but quite a few. And Howard was one of them that just came out of a scandal not too long ago, but it's just a bit cringeworthy for me, and it's just, it's hard for me to reconcile it. And another point is that sometimes, to uphold other people within a space that is supposed to be for us
sacred.
It's sacred because other groups don't do that. They don't do that. And the others outside those groups respect that because it's like that's part of their culture. That's not for us. That's beautiful. We can look from the outside in and see their pride.
Right. Admire and appreciate it.
And admire and appreciate it. And no one within their group questions it. And no one on the outside questions. But when it comes to Black people being prideful, celebrating what is excellent, there seems to be this discord amongst ourselves. And there also seems to be animosity and somewhat like people on the outside feel offended. Don't y'all get enough? We can't do that. Well, yes, you do.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't ask to be here. Most of us did not ask to be here on this soil. I could have been titty out somewhere.
Hey,
you know what I mean? Minding my business.
Hey.
Being black.
Real black.
On the continent. But I didn't ask to be here. And that's just what it is. I'm here. And not only did they take away the ability for us to trace where we come from, our languages, our customs, everything that makes a person who they are.
Right.
So we had to come over here like that, rebuild, build this country, and then be basically excommunicated, but still living here. Mm-hmm. How to help me make sense of that?
Yeah, you can't. Right.
So you're gonna fucking tell me that I'm wrong when I say that on one point we have these organizations, but why are we so easily letting people in and not realizing how sacred that is? Because even Martin Luther King, the most peaceful man that I can ever think of,
him and Gandhi,
even at the end, he said, "I led my people into a burning house." Okay, because he realized integration wasn't all that it was made up to be. People, it is okay to love yourself and to celebrate yourself without including others, because others don't. I can't go into you say this all the time. I can't go into Chinatown,
and I've tried,
and buy any real estate.
Not an inch.
They look at you funny when you come into a restaurant.
That part. So
but we let everyone in. So it's to me, the post was less about the fraternities and more about why we feel we gotta let every fucking body into what we do. This conversation ain't for every fucking body at all.
It really ain't.
And that's the point. That's the point.
That part.
For me.
Yeah, I mean, my whole thing is y'all keep acting like you can't in one breath say that your shit is important. You can't say in one breath that your shit matters, and then do shit that makes it not matter as much.
And that doesn't mean that you don't embrace other people.
No,
I love everybody, but there is a part of me. The older that I get, I am stopping apologizing for loving everything about being first black, then being a woman. I'm done. I'm done apologizing for it because I should not have to apologize for it.
Very true.
I should be able to celebrate and feel comfortable in my own skin. I don't owe anybody an apology for knowing my history. Sorry if you don't. Sorry if that offends you. Everybody else gets to do it. We have a very unique experience here on this American soil. Leave us the fuck alone.
Right. And that goes double for you Africans and Caribbeans. Sorry. Love you. Sit your ass out of Black Americans' business. All right, let's see here. RC says, preach. Black people don't know what sacredness means, especially those Greeks. That's why Black entertainers get the worst deals, because we don't own our institutions to value our entertainment. Black entertainers should not be getting deals at all. Black entertainers should have a structure and a safety net for people to go with. But see, nobody wants to handle the business. And when I say that, they look at me like I'm crazy and I don't know what I'm talking about, even though I grew up in the industry. Listen, I was in the lobby. Never get this as long as I live. I was in the lobby, not the lobby downstairs, but the lobby outside of where the Breakfast Club does their show. And it's me and Blueface. If you don't know who Blueface is, he has a song called Bust Down Tatiana. It's a really catchy little song. My kid loves it.
The rapper.
Yeah, the rapper. So we're sitting there, and this white woman comes in with apparently somebody who either is from the higher ups at corporate or is joining this particular branch of iHeart in New York. And she was like, yeah, that's the Breakfast Club, Charlamagne and them other two. What I do know, because I don't remember the names, she says, and I quote, what I do know is they make up 68% of all of the YouTube revenue for iHeart. They don't know their fucking names, but they know how much money they make them.
Wow. And I wonder how much, what percentage of that they're even getting.
Man, I talked to Charlamagne yesterday. I rarely ask him about that shit, because to me it's a trigger. Like, because I'm like, and that's why I left. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the shit right there. You know, when hey, conversation for another day. Ashley says, meanwhile, affirmative action is still a heavy contested decision by white people, but there are several web pages that direct white people, particularly men, to go to HBCUs because they can get in easy and get funding.
There you go.
But when I say that the number one recipient of affirmative action is white women, people get mad. But look at the white woman telling y'all what it is. Bloop. That's why I fucks with Ashley. Ashley's good people. Tobias says, black people quick to say Eminem is the GOAT despite his nursery rhyme lyrics, but white people will never say Darius Rucker is the GOAT of country music.
No, because they respect that. There's a level of it's not that they don't think that other people are great, but they're going to respect their own. They're going to put their own people in first place.
Yeah, but
you're going to recognize your greatest within your group before you go recognize. Yeah,
but he's saying that black people are saying Eminem's the GOAT.
And I know that's what I'm saying. I'm saying what the,
right. Because
white people
right, they're not going to put Darius Rucker.
They're not going to say that. It's not going to be the reverse. That's what I'm saying.
Right, and that's the thing. And I'm going to tell y'all this. I'm sorry, where I come from. Hi, kids. Do you like violence? Want to see me stick 9-inch nails to each one of my eyelids? It's not hip hop. Now you talk about that Stan shit was dope, but and I said go back to my Breakfast Club and everything's my second or my third one where I'm like, there's certain music that white people can make that black people can't make. I could never go in there. Like some of my music, you will never ever get to hear the light of day of because I wasn't talking all that crazy shit. I was talking about fucking around at the barbecue and shit like that, and that shit wasn't the shit that was going to sell. I had to turn down a deal from Universal. Because they made the deal so lucrative, but they made it so fuckative on the back end. And fuckative is not a word, but that's what it was. You know, it was a $2 million deal. It's a $2 million deal, and I turned it down because it was like the amount of money they wanted to have for producers. I wanted to bring in my own producers. Like I was real close with Shannon Sanders, who did a lot of India Arie stuff. Like I wanted to do a lot more experimental and fun shit and positive shit because there was a lane. And they was like, well, yeah, because you rap and you sing, and we don't know how that's going to go. I was like, Missy Elliott does that shit. CeeLo of the Dungeon Family does that shit. Barry White does that shit. Like, I could do this shit. And I was like, yeah, we like it, but these are the producers we want you to work with. There's all this old trick baggery type of shit that happens. But the thing of it is, you have to understand that when it comes to their shit, they always stack the deck. I was in I remember being in my dorm room in 99 when they were talking about Eminem, and MTV for 3 days straight ran this montage and had LL Cool J, Missy Elliott, Timbaland, Dr. Dre all talking about how great Eminem was. Oh, he's such a great rapper. Blah, 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 blah. They threw absolutely every fucking thing but the kitchen sink to make sure that he won. They gave him a fucking movie, but y'all don't even remember seeing Get Rich or Die Trying, but y'all damn sure saw 8 Mile. I'm just saying. So, like, you gotta watch how this shit plays out. Ooh, RC said we got a white folk itch that we need to scratch. I want people to get some lidocaine or some icy hot or whatever y'all need. Get some of that shit, whatever that shit that Nate Robinson got last night, that 2-piece from Jake Paul, and go back to bed because that, whoo, child.
A whole mess.
And again, I ain't got nothing against that young lady. I think she's a lovely young lady. This ain't about her. My whole thing is
right, and that was my point. It's not about for me.
Right.
For me.
Right.
This post wasn't about the sororities and fraternities. It's just about we always want to have everybody in everything and welcome everybody in. Like, nah, man.
Right.
Like enough is enough. She said sis couldn't bother to know the names of 3 black people.
You can count them on one damn hand.
Right.
That's amazing. But they know who Bobby Bones is.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I went down to Nashville when I wasn't touring. I was actually going to see a friend, and I did some business while I was out there. And I went to see a buddy of mine who's not a program director, white dude, one of my best friends in the world. Like we were at rival stations, but we would go to a restaurant in the back and say, how much are they giving y'all? And they tell me, and they tell me how much they're giving me. And we would play off each other like, yo, you know, Taz is getting this, Don't White and this is getting that. So we were talking about how the company was structured now. And they was like, yeah, they don't even fuck with me no more. They more worried about Bobby Bones and that country shit. And this is a white guy talking about how they don't give a fuck about the black shit no more because the black shit takes care of itself. They're putting all their money into Bobby Bones and Seacrest and all these old motherfuckers. And the Breakfast Club is the anomaly that keeps the whole thing running.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the thing. We don't ever value ourselves. And that's why I started Business Bully TV. That's why I'll give my last dime, you know, to make sure that we have platforms where we can go and not be corrupted. I'm not selling out. I'm not doing none of that shit. So, like, don't be surprised if somebody come up with a scandal or controversy because I'm not selling out.
Right. And then, you know, where did we get to this place too when Black people are prideful that it's somehow it makes people so angry. Where does this venom come from? You see some of the comments. I mean, since we're on social media, I'm going to use social media as an example.
Right.
Have you ever seen something where Black people are being celebrated, or maybe there's a situation that happened where there's some injustice and somehow this person is being upheld, but they want to pull out all the bad details? There's all these comments about, well, if it was this person or this person was that color, this wouldn't be happening only because they're Black. You know, like
none of that is how.
And no one stops to think all the stuff that people have been through, and it's just, I just feel like we're the only group that gets that type of backlash for having pride. People don't want us to have, it seems as if people don't want us to have pride. And shout out to people who want to be allies and to learn and to do better.
Much love to you.
Much love to you, because this is how you learn. This isn't a bash, but this is our voice. Right. This is our experiences. And I am tired of people not being able to look not only this way, but left and right too. You have to be able, you don't have to necessarily agree, believe what you want to believe, but you have to be able to understand what other people have gone through and why people come to the conclusions that they come through. There's no person on the face of the earth that can tell anybody that is Black that they haven't had struggles. There's things that we just can't do. There's things as simple, and I've said this time and time again on the show and other places, like, I have to seriously think what I'm wearing. I have locks. Am I going to, if I just walk with my locks down and I got on a hoodie, that could be my ass, depending on where I'm going. Yeah. And it doesn't matter if I have my children with me or not.
Nope.
If I'm dressed down, I got to make sure, do I put it up in a bun? Do I cover it in a hat? Do I want to put on my
you got to have a whole fucking Mission Impossible blueprint before you do any fucking thing.
I don't think too many people understand what that feels like. And even when you think you have it right, you're still getting the side eye.
All day, every day.
It's exhausting. I'm 44. So at least half of my life that I've lived, I've had to deal with that. I even remember feeling that pressure as a kid. A kid! Why should I have to understand racism and oppression as a youth?
Yeah. Because that's how it is.
But, and then people wonder why Black people get, high blood pressure and die of strokes and heart attacks. Besides some bad habits that we have.
It ain't all chitlins.
No.
Chitlins don't help, though.
That's stressful, having this dual identity.
Right.
And having that pressure to always think about how you're going to talk, what you're going to do, how you're going to dress, if you're going to die today, if you get stopped by a cop,
right.
If this person like you, worrying about your kids. It's a fucking lot.
It's a whole lot. And not for nothing, like this is that Marita just said something that says, Black exclusivity seem to be frowned upon. It makes folks uncomfortable when we're comfortable in our skin.
It really does.
When I decided to retire from iHeart, and I've never, you don't even know this story. I knew that my days were numbered. Me and Rashid, you remember Rashid?
Yes. Yep.
We, Rashid and I were the only two Black people who weren't in programming, who had our own offices. He had an office, I had an office. The rest of the tech team had to share an office. They were white. That was problem number one. Problem number two is me and Rashid hit it off. It was like, you ever see Step Brothers and they get past the shit? And then it's like, oh, are we best friends? Yup. That's how we were. Like, you couldn't go nowhere. It was me and Rashid busting it up, whatever. And so my Black boss comes to me, he's like, Dave.
The voice kills you, the slave voice.
They don't like it around here when y'all two niggas, y'all get together and y'all start doing shit. And I'm like, but we handle our work. Like, no, they don't like that shit. They don't like to see y'all spend too much time together. They don't they don't take too kindly to that. And those are direct quotes. The coon voice is optional. We probably didn't say it like that. It was probably a lot more smoother, but those were direct quotes.
I remember my mother. My mother by profession works in the social work realm, and what she does is help people with mental health issues, like find services, and if they need to go to the hospital, she determines that, she's been in the field for quite some time. But in the earlier years of her career, she worked at like kind of, I don't know what you call them, like I don't know, like group homes.
Halfway houses.
Yeah, halfway houses, that type of thing,
Yeah.
starting out. And she had some, managerial and director positions, and they had assigned a Black senior from one of the colleges in Michigan. At this time, we were living in Michigan. And it was really important to the girl when she saw that my mother was Black, that of course, can I work with her? So she had this long conversation with my mom. My mom vouched for her, wrote letters for her, and, was really excited to get to work with her.
Right.
And they came in and told my mom in a meeting, it just doesn't look right for two Black people to be working together. So they didn't want my mom to mentor this Black girl, which would make sense.
Right.
And they would always preach how it would be better for someone to be with someone that they kind of shared those commonalities with. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Not
but from a cultural frame of reference.
Right. And for my mom to be in this kind of white environment and be the only one, and we have this intern coming in, of the same culture, same race.
Right.
I mean, like, why it just baffled our mind that they would actually put her into, this whole meeting because they had a problem with
racism.
My mom and this Black intern working together, and and all, and it didn't matter all the awards and accolades that my mom got for her greatness, at her career. It was problematic for them. So it's just a lot, man. It's just a whole lot.
Do we have time for letters, or you want to?
I think we have time for letters. What time? We're a little bit over time, but
okay.
We can go ahead and do letters because these ones are kind of quick. Today.
We'll run through these real quick.
Hold on, let me.
Okay, that's Rita. Okay, chitlins and pig feet do not. I personally, I don't eat slave food. Aside from chicken,
especially the pickled pig feet. Ugh.
Any pig feet. I don't like feet. That's the thing for me.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, like no, I'm gonna need you to get more plant-based life.
I'll take this last comment. Go ahead.
The white Delta oxymoron. Once you think about the history, she'll be crowned the homecoming queen soon. Afterwards, you will see all this fake culture outrage coming from Black sororities.
Ciao.
Y'all had more smoke for that damn Black sorority reality show than y'all got for this white woman.
I remember that a couple years back.
I'm gonna let y'all be great, and y'all can continue to tell me how any of this benefits Black people. But
okay, we gonna hit it on a lighter note.
Let's go to some letters.
Okay, so this first one goes, my fiance is in a group chat with a dozen of his friends. They are all professional men in their 30s with families. They regularly send each other pornographic images. Okay. Okay. This includes the group icon, which appears listed as a woman behind the group written on it with permanent marker. My fiance claims the image is photoshopped and that he doesn't look at the pictures. This disturbs me. I think my fiance should tell his friends not to send these images and to change the group icon. Right. My fiance disagrees. He says it hurts no one and it's okay to do it in a private chat. I don't think it's so private since this is on the phones they use in public and it's in a group chat. It also hurts women by distilling their worth to looks. I'm gonna let you go.
Huh?
Because I think men and women have two different points of view. So I'm just interested.
Okay. So this dude is in a group chat with his homeboys.
With his boys.
And there's pictures of tits and ass
they
on the thread.
Yes.
He's not sending the tits and ass pictures.
She didn't say that. It seems like he had more of a problem with the Avi. Avi is a bare butt ass woman with some.
The Avi of the group chat, not the Avi of her man.
Right.
Okay. So let me break this down to you. If the biggest problem you have with your man is that he's in a group chat with a bunch of other fucking dudes and dudes are doing other fucking dude things and they're not saying, hey, let's go fuck some bitches tonight, get a life. Find something to fucking do. He's not doing shit. Like, let a man be a man. So y'all motherfuckers can go to the goddamn supermarket, and I know because I'm the one that usually goes to the goddamn supermarket, and y'all will sit up there and you will ogle Idris Elba's fucking body, or now this year Michael B. Jordan's fucking body because he's people's alleged sexiest man alive. And y'all can do that right in the comfort of the goddamn produce aisle, and can't nobody say shit. Y'all can go to goddamn girl reviews and can't nobody say fucking shit. A motherfucker can't even have a goddamn. It's Rona, bitch. A motherfucking guy can't have his fucking group chat when motherfuckers just being guys. That shit means absolutely fucking nothing. And if you think it means fucking nothing, you have some insecurity issues. You can lay a fucking goddamn couch on, find a friend, phone a friend, dig up the bones of Regis Philbin, because you want to be, who wants to be a fucking idiot? Because nobody, and I do mean absolutely nobody, gives a fuck. If you think I'm lying, there's a multi-billion-dollar corporation called Hooters. And at that multi-billion-dollar corporation, it's a bunch of bad bitches with the titties out. And brothers go there not for the titties, but for the fucking chicken wings. We see titties, we don't give a fuck about the titties. So there's that. And as somebody said, at least they weren't sharing pictures of naked men.
Oh, there it is.
So that's my opinion.
I mean, personally, I sympathize with you if you're offended, if you feel that they are reducing women to nothing but TNA, then that's what it is. That is what men do. But as a woman, I'm gonna keep it real. Just as much as men look at titties and ass, we look at dick prints
all the time.
We love sweatpants season. That's not front. We love sweatpants season, so we can see the imprint in these pictures of these fine men that are all chiseled. We talk dirty, and at the end of the day, what I'm saying is, a lot of times women try to act one way, and they get really angry over the same shit that men do. We're not exempt. We're sexual beings too. We talk dirty. We like to get nasty. We kiki and laugh. We share pictures. We all have done it. Them days for me are over because I'm a married woman and I respect my husband. But I still have eyes. I kiki, like once in a while somebody might send a nice, oh, look how fine he is. Like it's like a picture of a model or something. Like what's the guy from the one show? Eva Duver, the dark skinned guy.
Kobe Sirobi or whatever his name is. Yeah.
Like, you know, or what's the one,
guy.
or what's the one with the accent?
Idris.
Yeah. I mean, like, we share pictures and stuff like that. Like, I'm not dead. You're not dead. I remember one time I kiki because somebody sent you a picture of somebody. It was some chick with a bad body. It was like a model or something, and y'all kikied and laughed, but like it didn't make me feel any type of way.
Yeah, because I don't give a
fuck.
Because
I didn't go looking for it. I just happened to see it. And we laughed. Like, you're not dead because that does not. How does that affect? Like, I don't feel it's disrespecting me.
It's motherfuckers.
You're still a man. I'm still a woman, but it doesn't mean I'm going to run off with this dude or you gonna run off with the dude. We still have eyes and red blood running through it. So at the end of the day, I think that you need to calm down. I think as a woman, I think that maybe there is some underlying insecurities. Maybe there are some issues or things that have happened in your relationship that you have not said here that may lead you to feeling that way. I know that we are in this whole Me Too movement where a lot of ladies are, I'm a feminist and all this toxic masculinity, and maybe that's the horse that you're riding. But I think it's a bit much. I think men will be men. This is what men do. I think that men need an outlet, especially when they're in committed relationships or marriages where they can do men shit. They can do men shit. And he's not cheating on you. They're sharing pictures. And, you know, I just think you need to maybe, you know, listen to what your husband's saying. He told you that it wasn't anything more than a bunch of guys talking shit and sharing these pictures. And it meant absolutely nothing to him. And he's not even the one sharing the pictures. So that's the first thing. You said you're so caught up in your woman shit and your opinions about what you feel men do that you're fucking up your own relationship. Because what you're going to end up doing, because it starts with the group here talking about, you know, pictures and all that, then it's going to be something else and something else. And before you know it, you're going to be a bitch by yourself. So at the end of the day, I really think that you should calm down. I think that you need to check yourself. I think that you're being very insecure. And I think that you need to listen to what your man is telling you. And that is the difference sometimes between little girls and real women, because every woman there, you know how many attractive females are out there? Am I
4.3 billion?
Am I going to get angry at every attractive female? Like, at some level, you got to let some things go. There's so many other things that are horrible and disrespectful that I feel your dude could be doing. And this, for me personally, I just think you need to kind of let it go. Yeah. You know, and if you can't let it go, then you got a problem.
Get a counselor.
You got to get a counselor or say bye-bye, because I don't think there's any man that you're ever going to get with that's not going to look at porn or be in a group talking to his man, to his friends. Like, I'm not saying that you have to be addicted to look at porn. I'm just saying that these are men go to strip clubs, like you said, y'all going to eat the chicken wings.
Listen,
like dudes get so desensitized, they just eating. And
I worked in strip clubs all across the country.
Is flapping. I mean, so
strip clubs to me is just like going to a goddamn golf course.
Maybe I'm just I am 44. I don't know how old you are. I've lived and I've been there, done that, got the trophy, and it does not work. So
it really doesn't.
So let's get into the
Let me get these.
She's
flat chested with no ass. I hate you. Y'all think group male chat is bad? People how women act towards male strippers. Oh, that's the weird shit to me.
Right. Women do just as much.
Right. Whatever happened to me too. Well, they got R. Kelly, and that's kind of all. That's all. R. Kelly got Bill Cosby, and that's pretty much it. Because Charlie Sheen is still free. Matt Lauer had a trap door, and he's still free. But I'm gonna digress. Go read the letter. I'm not gonna say nothing else.
One. I'm a newly married man of 3 months to a beautiful, sexy woman.
Mm-hmm.
I love my wife,
mm-hmm.
but I have an issue with her cooking every meal in the buff. She wakes in the morning, brushes her teeth, showers, and does all the normal morning routine things except get dressed. At first, I thought it was just a sexy thing she was doing to keep me hot, bothered, and interested. I know many would kill for this, but clearly, I just want her to stop. What should I guess it's kind of jumbled, so I'm just gonna. What can I do to have her stop this? I don't know. I can't understand what that word.
What can you do to have her
stop
stop
this? I
this?
guess what he's trying to say. What can he? I guess how can he broach the situation? I think boo. How you broach the situation to have her stop?
929
dressing
352
not dressing and cooking
7263. Have her call old Dave. Because apparently you don't want your chick ball naked making you breakfast. She get up, she showers, you have to coal out her eyes. She look good. You say she got a sexy body. You've been married for 3 months, and she's bringing you breakfast, butt ass naked. So you getting breakfast and dessert, and you bitching. Man, turn your dick, you bitch motherfucker. You know what you sound like to me. You know what you sound like to me. You sound like these dumb motherfuckers that hit the lottery and give all their money to their church. That's what you are. You're just a complete dumb waste of life. I wish your mother would have swallowed so that some other eligible bachelor could have got that bad piece of ass running around here trying to service you in the way that she needed to be serviced. So what you do is you eat the breakfast, then you beat them cheeks. I know that went a little too fast for you. Eat the breakfast first, then beat them cheeks. That's what you do. That's how you give your compliment. You can't tip her; she's a wife. So what you do is you show her that you give your compliments to the chef by giving her the wang. Bitch, nigga. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My manhood just completely took over on that shit.
I'm just gonna take it back to Adina. I'm a freak in the morning. I don't get it.
Just like me.
Right, like you a newlywed. That's all you do. Like I don't understand why it's bothersome that your wife is feeling sexy and she's
making you breakfast every day,
naked, like butt ass naked every day. You have so many men complaining that their women used to do that and they no longer do. Like, I think you're one of the lucky ones. And then the moment that she stops, I feel that you're going to regret it. You're going to regret it because
you're not taking advantage.
You're going to make her feel like maybe she's not, because women like attention. So there's going to be two scenarios. Either you're going to shut it down and she's going to feel like maybe you don't find her as sexy as you say you do, or she's going to go looking for the attention maybe somewhere else.
Yes, indeed.
You know, some dude will come up in her DMs like Tobias. It's going to be like, oh, you can cook breakfast naked for me. You know, I just, Zabian says maybe he's looking for a man. There's a lot of those download situations. I don't know. You know, I don't understand. This is foreign to me. You know, does it go deeper because maybe you think she's flirtatious outside the home? Is that what you're trying to say too? Like, I'm just trying to, just from what you said, I can't reconcile it in my mind why anyone would be upset that their wife is getting up every morning cooking butt ass naked. I just don't
listen.
I don't understand it, but I think that you should appreciate that she wants to keep you hot and bothered. I think you should appreciate that she wants to have sex with you, obviously, every day. I think you should appreciate that, she's a beautiful woman and she's keeping it right and tight for you, dude. Like I don't.
You the worst kind of bitch nigga. Hey dog.
Like I don't.
You the worst kind of bitch nigga.
I don't know. Like it seems like sometimes, like once again, I think I said this with another letter. Sometimes there's just pieces of the puzzle that I just cannot put together. So. Yeah, there it is, y'all.
Yeah, so Tobias says, I'm impressed that hot ass fish grease don't phase her. And Stephanie said, here come Lamondre. Listen, because Lamondre trying to put some dick in the game.
Yeah.
Look, Lamondre comes for one thing, beating cheeks. If you need your cheeks beat, you call Lamondre. You know what I mean? Or you get yourself a dude with some Lamondre tendencies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because she wanted, and if you ain't giving it, sometimes people go elsewhere, and I just don't want to see that happen to.
I don't want to see that happen to. But you just sound like a complete bitch ass nigga.
There's got to be more.
Find you a librarian. Go get.
He should give her what she wants.
He obviously doesn't want to give it to her. So if he wants,
he needs to learn to do that.
No, but he's not going to. He's not going to change who the fuck he is. So if he want to be a bitch nigga, he can let that girl go. And he can find somebody who's just as prudish as his bitch ass is, and they can go be happy at their own little prude little.
Right, she told sis this was what he put a ring on.
Absolutely, ungrateful son of a bitch.
I'm sure she was the same way before. Absolutely,
man. She's getting it popping. I don't understand. You getting breakfast and head? That's the greatest. What is your problem? She walking around naked.
Breakfast, head, and in bed, all at the same damn time. That's a man's dream.
Listen, I'm going to the mall right now. I'm going to the mall, see if the mall Santa's still there. So I tell them what I want for Christmas. Goddamn, what the fuck is wrong with y'all, motherfuckers? The fuck is wrong with you? See, this
he's probably.
Don't send me no dick. Send another letter like that here. Send another letter like that right now to it's not my biz at gmail.com. Send another dumbass letter like that. I'm gonna give everybody your fucking email address. Send another letter right now. My gmail.com with that level of astuteness.
Y'all keep sending those letters. We appreciate them. We've had some really good ones. Most of them, sometimes y'all got to think about what y'all writing, because sometimes people like But
can you help me find some dick? Like, hey, we're not doing that.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us tonight.
Right. We'll see you soon. Y'all take care of yourself. Don't hurt nobody, and make sure y'all get plenty of Triumph tissue, because if she does get like some grease or something running down the trip of her ass, she might need some of this tissue.